Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop. 19 seconds.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On play action, here's Stroud. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Where's the hot?
Back to throw, Stroud. Oh, oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Jaguars force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Sink right. 13, Luke. Hot.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Decent 24. Silver.
2nd and 8. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Rip, 23.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On red.
They kick the running back in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Jalen Simpson.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill. Red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Caught, nice gain left side. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he gets him around 6 there. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get...
Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Getting out to him. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Go! Silver.
Lawrence to throw it. Buying some time right. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
This one's to Kirk out left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Decent 24.
Lawrence throwing here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Rip, 23. Big 13 heavy. Silver.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All right, here we go. Sahut. Here we go, Sahut.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Intercepted in the end zone. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Robbie.
They've got a man in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
First down, Stroud. Searches. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Texans working here. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Pass caught by Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. They'll run the draw with Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's 2nd and 11. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stroud from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game.
Hey,
let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And they had that one contained right at the line. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Taken in by Kirk right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Hey, run!
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Hey!
Putting a receiver in motion.
Here we go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Little checks on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Look at hot.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready.
A give. This is Mixon. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Catch made by Allen. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, south.
Man in motion here. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Gets it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Mixon. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing is Stroud. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Houston! So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Return's looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
13, Lou. Hot.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Headed out right. Able to find Jones. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, set.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lawrence in the pistol. Chased out to his right. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And it's the dime package on 3rd down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field.
Here we go, son.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Now a give to Mixon. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now the give to Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for second down.
All right. Hey, uno.
On the carry, this is Mixon. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
All right.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Go. Out, it's not. What? Red.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Completed to Collins. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go, let's go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Just a yard, so now it's second and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Texans nearing their first win of the season. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. A tight end in motion now. Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Rip, 23.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Take right open.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Now it's Lawrence. Buying some time left. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw. Lawrence escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. ETN on the catch. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Hey, run.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. He'll get this to ETN. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Hey, Silver.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Trying to push it deep downfield. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the Texans come away with their own win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rival.